Hello, my name's Max and welcome to FXX, where we cut through the thick forest of FX platforms so you can actually see the pitch clearly. Now, VT Markets has teamed up with Newcastle United, and as soon as I saw that, I knew we'd be giving this review the full football treatment. Because if a broker wants to wear the black and white stripes, we'll see if they're Champions League material or destined for mid-table obscurity. Before we line up VT Markets, it's worth noting you can skip through to different parts of the video using the timestamps below. Let's dive in. So safety and deposits withdrawals. Think of regulation as your goalkeeper, the last line of defence. VT Market feels there's pretty strong back four here. ASIC in Australia, FSCA in South Africa, FSC in Mauritius, SCA in Dubai. So you've got tier 1 keepers in goal, ASIC, supported by some offshore defenders that maybe wouldn't get picked for England but still do a job. Client funds are segregated, risk protocols are solid, and VT doesn't accept players from banned regions like the US or Singapore. That's playing by the rules. No dodgy offsides here. Signing up felt like a quick 1-2 pass down the wing. Clear, fast, and you're straight into the portal with transparency about which regulatory league you're playing under. Verification is handled by SumSub. No need for extra time or VAR checks. My ID went through in minutes. The portal is clean, like a well-kept pitch, with integrated trading view, acuity trading, copy trading via VTrade, and an economic calendar. Some features sit on the bench until you deposit $50, but overall, the dashboard feels ready for kickoff. You've got plenty of options to fund your account. Cards, bank transfer, Skrill, Nutella, and even crypto. That's like having a deep bench of substitutes ready to make an impact. Minimum deposit is $50, and deposits are usually instant. Withdrawals can take 1 to 2 business days, but it was pretty swift. Fees, none from VT, but your stadium landlord, the banks, might take a cut. The big win, crypto funding. If you're a modern trader, it's like having an informed striker who always delivers. Our verdict, a solid defensive line. The flags are up, but they're on our side, 9 out of 10. So on to fees and transparency. Now, to the transfer market. How much are you paying for your players? On the standard account, spreads are from 1.2 pips and no commission. On the raw account, you've got from 0.0 pips, small commission, which is ideal for scalpers, your speed demons up front. On the cent account, you've got micro positions, perfect for rookies getting their first run out. Leverage goes up to 1 to 500 offshore. Risky? Yes, but it's like playing with 3 strikers. Thrilling when it works, a disaster if it doesn't. Execution is quick, spreads are competitive, but the $50 minimum deposit might feel like paying Premier League ticket prices if you just wanted a Sunday League kickabout. Our verdict is competitive, but it's not the cheapest squad. 8 out of 10. So on to platforms and asset range. Every good team needs a strong playmaker, and VT Market gives you options. MT4, the old school target man, reliable and proven. MT5, a more versatile midfielder with extra passing lanes, timeframes and orders. Then you've got trading view integration. This is the star signing, a modern number 10 who brings flair, creativity and community insights. They also have the mobile app for trading on the go. Think of it as your super sub. Throw in acuity research, built-in news feeds and copy trading with VTrade, and you've got a well-rounded squad, especially with a solid asset range to trade. Our verdict, strong tactical flexibility with star players like TradingView. Can we give that less than a 9 out of 10? No, we can't. So to customer service. When things go wrong, you want a good manager on the touchline. On the live chat, I found it fast and reliable. Support tickets were solid for detailed queries, and there was always a professional tone. No dodgy time wasting. In my testing, responses were quick, no extra stoppage time was needed. It's not quite Champions League hospitality, but it's reliable Premier League service. Our verdict, support that doesn't leave you red-carded with frustration, a solid 8. So to the USPs. Here's what makes VT stand out from the rest of the league. They've got tier 1 regulation under ASIC and it's backed by global licenses. They've got TradingView integration, which is a real fan favourite. You can use crypto deposits for flexibility. You've got copy trading with VTrade built into the portal. There's streamlined, transparent onboarding, and there's acuity integration research tools. Are there room for improvement? Well, almost always yes. $50 minimum deposit is a touch high for absolute beginners. And of course, it's a no for US clients. But our verdict, it's a strong, well-balanced squad with some real star players. 8.5 out of 10, which gives our overall FXX score another 8.5. VT Markets feels like a solid Premier League team pushing for Europe. Reliable in defence, regulation, creative in midfield, platform and research, and clinical up front, execution and spreads. Sure, the $50 minimum deposit and lack of US clients mean not everyone is going to get a ticket to the game, but for most traders, VT Markets offers a clean, modern, and flexible setup that performs across the pitch. So, if you think VT Markets is the winning broker for you, why don't you sign up using our link below in the description? We will receive a small kickback, but we can use that kickback to strike into more goals for you in the future. And that's the final whistle on VT Markets. If you found this review useful, smash the like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which broker you want us to line up against next. From FXax, I'm Max. See you next time at the goal end.